Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be my very first spinner review, so bear with me. And for my regulars out there, I'm still gonna do figure reviews. I just need something fresh. And as I mentioned in my previous video, I got myself to the spinner craze. And as my collection grow, might as well do some review, right? And here we go. And actually I got this today. Yep. So this is the first batch. And they got shipped out last week. And the ones who ordered, we're just finally getting it within this week. So it's quite amazing. Now, this is the first spinner that they made. This is from Spinner Manila PH, or from Philippines, which is quite great because I'm from Philippines. Go on, Pilipinas! So this is the ring spinner, which you can actually convert. And yeah, this is the first one they made, but we're going to be reviewing this particular one. This is a 3-in-1 fidget spinner. They call it the Evo. And actually the Spinner Manila team, I think it's led by Rainier. He designed it with this particular package, which is different because usually you get the aluminum tin can here with a foam inside, but this one is a little different. You kind of hear there's another packaging, so I've already opened and played with this. But it's made from recycled materials, and yeah, it's wooden. You know, regardless, it's quite nice, and I got mine serialized there. I got the 112. So let's open this up. Here we go. You can just slide this out. Really nice. We got the spinner there. I put the plastic back on. Just kind of want to show what's to expect inside. You got some spare parts. You got two types of screws, or different diameter. It's actually different. One is bigger, like this one on the right. And you got two extra springs. Inside also we have the COA, or the Certificate of Authenticity, and batch number 112, and his signature. Quite nice. And we also have kind of like the diagram of how to assemble things, just in case you have to replace the spring, or maybe later on you can swap out parts, and that'll be a cool aspect. They do that. So I put that here, or put those back there. Now let's take a look at the spinner. So I played around with this today. I actually did a video. Probably have to. I need to post that on Facebook. It'll be up by the time you watch this review. And on that, I tried, or maybe I'll demonstrate it later on. Might as well, right? I was spinning this with the Phenom ring spinner. But yeah, so this is a bar spinner. And basically that means that he has two arms. Yeah, it's a little different from your tri-spinner, which is like this one here, or what people are familiar with. Yeah, this one. That's a tri-spinner, but this is a bar spinner. It has some weight on it. And in terms of material, as you can see here, we have brass and stainless steel. This kind of reminds me of this, the metal jacket. Totally different, but just in terms of the material, they combine stainless steel and brass. Now, I recently just got the Phenom, so I mean, definitely they started out with that. We have a combination, and actually the Phenom, you can either have the stainless steel body or you have the brass body, and vice versa with the insert here or the sender. So that's definitely quite nice. But getting back to this, so we have those two materials. You got this interesting caps here. They call this cap button, but I like it caps. And it's in a cog shape or gear shape configuration. Or actually, there's only one. Sorry. It's in a gear shape, kind of like the ones here, the rollers. And speaking of which, sorry, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. It's a 3-in-1. And that basically means that there's three things you can do with this. You know, aside from spinning it, you can roll this top part. So there you got a roller there, and it's also spring loaded, so you can just click it. So you got more fidgetability on that, as they call it. More things to do with this. So that is quite nice. So getting back to the buttons, it's flat, but the edges here is a little bit raised, so it kind of gives you a little bit of a grip. And I also want to mention that the sides here, it's a little bit sharp. And in terms of the spinner lingo, they call it the hot spots. So that could be a deterrent for some, but I myself, I really like hotspot. It kind of gives character to the spinner. And I actually like my spinner to, you know, make certain noise like the ringing, and have a little bit of feedback, especially you get that from the bar spinner as you spin it side to side. I like that feeling, and I like the hotspot. So it really depends on your preference. I just want to share that. So there is a bit of a hotspot there, and another thing that's cool about the buttons is it spins quite a bit. Yeah, but there is enough clearance here, so as you fidget onto the sides, you roll your fingers close to the center, you're not going to be hitting the buttons, so that's good. Alright, so that's the buttons right there, and for those who are curious what's inside, take a look. It's your typical R1A8 bearing. It's probably the 10-ball stainless steel. Now this, I believe, is press fit because there's no retaining ring there. I don't see it. I'm not sure why he went with this. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why you picked that. Maybe because of the profile, it's very thin. Maybe. But regardless, I probably need a tool or some special technique to remove that. And I've seen some of that online. I have not, I don't have a bearing that has gone bad yet, so I'm not going to be worrying with that much. Unless, if you're one of those who likes to customize, put a better bearing in there. Yeah. Moving on, we have the springs here. So there's actually 2 springs on each side, and I'm not gonna disassemble this, but they're kind of like inside a well. So when you're putting this back on, you want to place it like this, put the spring there, maybe kind of position them before you put the middle part in. So there's that. And also it's held by screws here. They're flats. There's no tools because more than likely you have a screwdriver lying around your house. So there we go. I'm not gonna disassemble this. But definitely quite nice that you can, there's customization possibly later on. Or if you ever just need to replace certain things. Another thing I want to mention about the screws here, or actually a couple of things. It does create a hot spot, especially at the edge of that screw. Yeah. So for some who are like, if you catch it on this while you're flicking, you kind of feel it. Especially on the corners here as well for the rollers. It's, again, I don't mind hot spots, but this is something I want to mention. And also this screws here has a tendency to pop off. Yeah, if you're putting enough force here, you're like really spinning that, there's going to be enough vibration there to kind of undo this, and you can kind of see that right there. So be careful. You may want to put some thread locks there in the thread lock, Loctite thread lock. But you can just hand tight it. So make sure you kind of check that from time to time. Yeah, otherwise you might lose that screw. Other than that, yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of the design wise. Now spin time. Let's see. Let's put this on to a flat surface here. So you can do a table spin. Now I've did like 3 runs, or recorded 3 spin time. I average about 2 minutes and 20 seconds, around there. And obviously if you clean the bearings or break it in, you probably get more, but it's about average 2 minutes. So it's not too bad. For me, I'm not too fond of spin time. It's an added thing if the thing spins a little longer, but I like it more for, yeah, this is my preferred method of using this, and I find this just quite relaxing. It's like doing a finger massage kind of thing, so that's what I prefer to do. So yeah, quite nice. Other than that, comparison, let's do some comparison with this guy. So I've already compared it with the metal jacket right here. Let's compare it with the stubby. I recently got this, and this is quite nice. And I now believe why people go crazy for this. So in comparison, so that's that. What else we got here? Oh, another one, Valkyrie by Alphabot. Fairly recent. It's about the same length. There we go. I also got the Mini Falcon from Flyaway Toys. Yeah, definitely a little different designs. And this one. This is the Arm Shark. I actually like this. It's made of titanium. I'll do a review on this one as well, but there we go. Yeah, a lot of bar spinners. I mean, you get your typical tri-spinners here. I actually preferred tri-spinners when I got started on collecting them, but you know, lately there's just something with bar spinners I like the feedback. And here it is again with this, the Phenom. Actually, no, I think this is the first time I'm showing this. Sorry. But yeah, I finally got two from Spinner Manila PH. Quite nice. So I just want to demonstrate that little trick that I did or posted on my Facebook. So this is a ring spinner. We remove the core, and you can do this. It's quite nice. Now the thing, or the one I was trying to do is trying to spin both of them with one hand. So if I hold this here, let's see if I can perform this. Camera. All right, spin that and kind of position. Oops, let me try it again. I gotta do it with one hand. There we go. There we go, I got it. So I'm using my ring finger to flick this. It's something silly, but if you want to spin two things with one hand, sure, why not? But yeah, the Phenom is quite amazing. Anyways, getting back to this. Yeah. So that's just a comparison with the other ones and your typical fidget spinner here. So is this spinner for you? It really boils down to what you're looking for, but for myself, I really like this. It's 3-in-1, you got more functionality on it, it has an awesome design. Oh, forgot to mention, for those who like trits or tritium, that thing that glows in the dark, I'm not a fan of that, but you can put in 8. There's 2 on each arm, 4 on each side, 8 total. So you can definitely put those there. I forgot what size they are. Again, not a fan of tritium, so I didn't really pay attention much on those specs. But yeah, a really nice fidget spinner. Yeah, I can't wait for the upcoming one, because Rainier mentioned that he might make a tri-spinner with this particular design, and that'll be amazing. Yep. And also for the warp effects on this one is actually quite cool, because this screws here, it actually kind of spins as well. And I cannot do it here, I'm not under the sun, but it's quite nice. Anyways, that's it for this review. Sorry if it's a bit long compared to other spinner reviews out there, but this is my first take. Maybe I'll get better at it. But yeah, this is really nice. And there you go. So if you have questions particularly on this spinner or anything, I can give you an answer on this product. I'll try my best. Otherwise, go ahead and check out the Spinner Manila PH Facebook group, and Rainier can probably give you a better answer than myself. And there you have it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.